Hello everybody, this is Nightmare060 and welcome to another edition of Nightmare Rants. Today I'm going to be ranting about how people don't seem to be understanding or acting upon not understanding evolution. Now, before I start this rant, I want to make something perfectly clear. I don't care if you believe in evolution or not. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care whatever you think on religion at all. This is not about this. What this is about is understanding what evolution is about and acting upon that. I do not force these beliefs on anyone. I consider evolution a fact, and I know for certain it's a fact. But if you want to think otherwise, know the facts and make the decision for yourself, okay? This is not intended to start any flaming at all, okay? Right. It seems people today, a lot of people still do not understand what evolution is actually about. They are still criticising it and still pointing out apparent flaws when it's all so simple. It is all really simple, you know, to understand. You just need to actually learn what it's about. Let me explain the very basics, what evolution is. This will be so easy to understand. If just ask any, you know, just tell this to any, you know, preschooler or any 5-year-old kid who's just starting out at school, and I bet they'll understand this. Right, picture two animals. Animal A has long legs. The long legs help it run faster. Animal B is the same kind of animal, except it's got short legs. Now, if a predator is trying to run towards it to capture it and eat it, thereby killing it, which animal do you think is going to get away? Now, most people answer animal A, because longer legs make it go faster and therefore it's easier for it to get away. And that's evolution. Yes, yeah, that's more or less all there is to it. You know, that's it. All evolution are these small tiny changes in genes, the DNA that everyone is made of, that, you know, come from their parents. You know, it's just a small, slight, tiny mutation, a tiny change in the gene which manages to, you know, create a certain aspect of them and is more favourable to their environment. Wolves have adapted thick fur coats to, you know, survive the cold. You don't see any wolves without thick fur coats, because the ones that did evolve with thick fur coats have survived longer and reproduced more than the ones that didn't. They all died out. And that's it. I don't see why people aren't understanding it. People say that there's no evidence. There's no evidence for this. They can't see it happening. You can see it happening. You only have to look. Look anywhere. Look at any animal. Look at how they survive, you know, and look at how they survive and how they've adapted to their environment and how they manage to stay alive in this environment, you know, to you know, just see that. So, I mean, tortoises, the Galapagos tortoises have been Charles Darwin, you know, documented. On one island there's low ferns, so they're just like ordinary tortoises, even the ground. On another island, the plants are more higher up on the trees. So a mutation that is the tortoise with the long neck and a bit of an opening in the shell so it can reach up and eat the, you know, these, it survived. It survived on this island. It's created so much diversity. Why people claim that, you know, creationism is all right and that, you know, that is true, evolution is a lie and all that kind of thing. There is no evidence. There is evidence. There's no evidence for creationism except a book which isn't meant to be taken literally. I'm sorry, the Bible is not meant to be taken literally. You know, it's a metaphor, it's stories. Even if Jesus didn't exist, you know, that's not the point. The point is not whether this is real or not. The point is what it's trying to tell you. You have to read between the lines in the Bible to actually understand what it's coming out with. You know? That's about it. Now, like I said, I'm not for. I will say though that I want both evolution and religious, creationism to be taught in schools. I think they should both be taught. However, creationism should not be considered a science because it is based on faith, and religion is completely separate, not taking into account observed facts or anything. So, it's not meant. So, if you want to believe that the Earth was made in 7 days, that's fine. It's less than 10,000 years. That's fine. Whatever. You can teach these in religious study or religious education, as they called it here in the UK. You can teach that there, but evolution should be taught in science. Give them the facts and help them understand this very, very simple concept, which has created such a diversity of animals in, our own world. It just creates so much difference with this little simple thing. Can help them understand that, and they can make up their own mind. There is tons of evidence, and some people are taking the term survival of the fittest too literally. Yes, you're going to die. That's I'm going to die. You're going to die. The person next door is going to die. That's not the point. What the point is of evolution is not if you're going to die, but when. Fitness is not, survival of the fittest is not meant to be taken, literally. Not meant to be taken literally at all. What essentially is something with the best adaptation is going to live longer. Something with the most ideal, the cream of the crop, the best of the best, the winning ticket, if you will. The one with the winning ticket, this is not literal, keep in mind. The one with the best adaptation to the said environment is going to survive. It's measure and countermeasure. The herbivores are trying to stay alive. The predators are trying to kill to also stay alive. Nothing's perfect, of course. And some people actually claimed against evolution that how we've just been able to kill things so quickly. This is because evolution takes time. The environment shifts very slowly, and in the instances in prehistory where the environment has suddenly changed very quickly in, like, say, tens of thousands of years as opposed to millions of years, just like that, things have not been able to survive and they've become extinct. With humans hunting things, our weapons, are killing things way too fast for them to adapt, or way too fast for them to continue reproducing and thus produce a countermeasure to this. And really there isn't a lot more to say on this. Just one more for the road. One more for the people who still do not think that evolution is right and that there is evolution for this. Look at any animal. Look at, say, an armadillo. Look at how their armour protects them from getting eaten. A small change in their genes, or a number of changes over a long period of time has created this animal, and they have survived because this mutation, this little difference that they have been created with, has kept them alive. Now, before I finish, I will say that humans are still evolving. I know a lady whose arms have not grown since she was very little. But humans' brains, humans' ingenuity has been able to keep people like her alive and help us survive, regardless of, even though we have few natural physical defences against the outside world. It's our brains that help us. We have evolved special brains to help us and keep us alive. Evolution is nothing more than the change that has been most effective. Change is happening, and if it's effective, it stays, it survives. That is all there is to evolution. And now for something completely different. Get it? Huh? No.